Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches, episode 101. Tonight we're reviewing Finding Dory. I don't know why I said it like it was a horror movie. Finding Dory. So, in case you've been living under a rock, or an anemone, I guess, would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
Finding Dory is the sequel to Finding Nemo.
Yes.
The critically acclaimed blockbuster smash hit.
Anyway, Finding Dory is the sequel.
Yep.
The prequel that then turns into a sequel.
Yeah.
It pulled a Huntsman.
It did.
Shall we talk about the short before it?
Oh, sure.
So, the short before it was called Piper.
Yes.
And it was adorable.
Adorable.
The art design looked like, and this is a compliment, it looked like a Bob Ross painting. Like, it was very, like, nature and 70s, and like, you would see, couldn't you see those pipers being painted, and then it was, like, hanging in, like, a diner? Like a country diner?
I guess, yeah. I thought it was really realistic.
Yes.
Like,
that's what Bob Ross does realistic. He does. Have you seen what he does?
I mean, okay.
Fucking fabulous. I
don't know how realistic. Like, I mean, like, you could, like, see the grains of sand.
Like, it looked like a, real life nature painting is what I'm trying to say. Like, it just looked really good.
Yeah, to me it looked more like a National Geographic.
The spoon-billed sandpiper chicks hatched in Russia's northeastern Chukotka region.
Sure.
Like, turned kid's story.
Sure.
But whatever. I was really pleased.
Yeah.
Because the past few ones have been terrible.
Just real weird.
Well, not terrible.
This one was like, let's get back to the roots. They're just birds being birds.
Well,
that are birding around being birds.
Just like focusing on a singular emotion. And I didn't get it from volcanoes.
No,
but
whatever that was called.
I did get, I think, lava.
You?
It was just called lava.
It wasn't I Lava You?
No, that was the song, but it was just called lava.
It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about I Lava You.
No.
Piper was like simple, like perfectly crafted. It's like exactly what I love about Pixar.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
It's like stripped down.
Yep.
We're gonna feed you an emotion. It's gonna look fucking beautiful.
Yep.
And they didn't need words.
No.
They were just chirp, chirp, chirping.
Yep.
And there was like a baby bird, and it was like...
Yeah. It was really cute, you guys.
I'm gonna say something, like, maybe a slightly bold statement. I got more emotional about Piper than I did about Finding Dory. Not to say that Finding Dory I was, like, lacking at all.
Right.
I just got instantaneously more invested in Piper for whatever reason.
I got like a little verklempt at times in Dory, but it was no Toy Story 3.
It was no Toy Story 3. It was like audibly sobbing and like inconsolable. So Finding Dory, we find ourselves after they've rescued Nemo.
Yes.
It's a new day.
Yes. We have a flashback
collective flashback to her parents.
And the most adorable baby Dory.
I like sand. Sand is squishy. Mommy, can I go play with them? Ooh.
Just like
all eyeballs.
All eyeballs. So cute.
Yeah, it was very cute.
I liked this movie.
I liked it.
Which was a relief for me.
Yeah, it was
good. And maybe it was because I was like really not expecting a lot because I'd been so let down by Pixar recently.
Sure.
But
I wasn't like, oh my god, it was the best.
No.
Which is fine. It was very good.
It was still very good. It was
totally worth seeing.
It was coherently written.
Yes.
Things made sense.
Yes.
Which, like, when you look at other Pixar movies, Brave. Like, that's a big win.
Just because so convoluted.
Yeah.
It's like, the first half hour, 40, for me was like kind of a bummer.
Okay.
It was a lot of setup about her memory, and it was like really sad.
That she was just constantly alone and like trying to find her parents.
Yeah.
There. Where am I looking?
There.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Dory.
Yeah, well, where are your parents?
I've lost my family.
Where did you see them last?
I forgot. I was looking for something and Okay, totally get it. Date night. I suffer from short-term memory loss.
It was like watching someone with Alzheimer's, it's like, oh, I'm so, and then, I mean, this is probably an allegory for that, but it was just so like, oh, this makes me so sad.
Well.
Which is good, but I was like.
Yeah. I feel you.
You know.
I will say it was an allegory.
Yes.
And
or
I was
for like a child with mental illness.
Exactly,
so, like, it was,
for disabilities or
having a child that needs extra care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a nice job of like not beating it over your head.
Yes.
But it was like a nice story where it was like she found people that helped her and her special way of looking at things helped them, and vice versa.
Which was really nice.
It was.
I'm glad it took a turn for, oh, Dory's helpful and they're learning to appreciate her. And then once they got to the aquarium, and some new characters showed up that were really, really funny.
Yeah.
That's when I started to really get like, oh, this is really funny. I really like this. Once the sea lions showed up, I was like, oh, this is fun. Yes. And it was Idris Elba and Dominic West, so they have these real Cockney accents.
Yep.
Mate, don't you worry.
Or whatever, like making seal noises. Yep. It was so funny.
Yep. Sea lions, April.
What did I say?
Seals.
Oh, sorry.
It's a common mistake.
Sorry.
I actually really liked Hank the Octopus.
I was gonna say, second, only to Hank the Octopus.
Who played him?
Ed O'Neill, the dad from Modern Family.
I thought so.
And Married with Children.
Because then the other dad from Modern Family,
Ty Burrell, was the beluga whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, ABC and Disney are really like sharing cast here.
Exactly.
Although I guess Pixar, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Loved the octopus. Loved Hank the Octopus. He's always like camouflaging himself, and he's grouchy. I just loved it.
Yeah. When they like put like a lot of nice touches in. I don't know, like the writing was funny of like echolocation, nature's. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh my god. So the whole thing is they have to get to the Jewel of the Sea, Morro Bay, or something like that.
The Jewel of Morro Bay.
Anyway. The huge aquarium in Morro Bay. And they get there, and Dory hears this voice that just says, "Hello, I'm Sigourney Weaver."
Welcome to the Marine Life Institute.
Sigourney Weaver? Hi! Hey, I met a new friend, Sigourney Weaver! And all the, because it's announced on the loudspeaker, all the fish that live in the aquarium are like, "Oh, you know Sigourney Weaver too?" Yeah. Sigourney Weaver's the best. It was just such a fun runner.
It was just so goofy but I loved it. Who thought, what?
And of course it's Sigourney Weaver. It wouldn't have been as good with anybody else.
No. I had a lot of fun in this movie. Mm-hmm. It was like a really cute, sweet, fun,
It suffered slightly from the thing that makes me anxious, which is we have a problem, obstacle, constant, oh no, I fell over here, oh no, I have to climb that, we have to, and they're separated from them, and we have to find a way to get back together, but we're fish, and how are we?
They really, really stressed the limits of fish survival in this movie.
There was a lot of no, they would die of toxic shock. Or
it's I'm sorry, wait, she just fell into the mop bucket?
Yeah.
That's not really gonna...
There was a lot of changing of environments for the fish, and I had to just go, okay. I haven't seen Finding Nemo as much as I think everyone else has. I think I saw it once or twice.
Okay, I've probably seen it
people were
6 times.
Obsessed with it. It's great. I liked it. I just didn't see it a bunch. So there was a few callbacks that I was like, oh, I'm assuming that is...
Okay, like what? I could probably answer.
You'd be like, Marlon didn't believe me that I spoke whale.
Oh, I love the whale. I've always loved the whale speaking. Hello, can you help us? Yeah. We're trying, we need to find his son.
Yeah.
It seemed a little orca-ish. Was that orca?
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
It was funny. It's cute. The first one is definitely
and I love that
cuter than this, but perhaps just because it was new as well.
It was fresh and shiny.
It was original.
Yeah.
This was you already know, you already get the shtick.
You get the shtick, and it was oh, now they're on a different adventure to find this. It was the same basic plot.
The same premise
of an
adventure through the sea.
We have to go find them or whatever.
But at least it was a different enough adventure for me.
Yeah, and I think it was a really fun idea that they went to the aquarium.
Yes.
That was primed for jokes.
It was interesting that they didn't touch on blackfish.
I think because of blackfish and certain new news coming out, politics about aquariums and zoos and things, you can't help but assume there's something nefarious going on, right? So you're kind of, and there was no villain in this movie, right? There's no villain fish or villain human.
Right.
So you can't really pinpointed on one person.
True.
And all the humans are just sort of in the background, so you're like...
Except for the children, which are our terror.
Yes, but that was funny. I mean, because we've all been at the touch pool where you're,
right.
like, poking to see an enemy or whatever. There's talk of, like, oh, we're going to catch and then heal and then release the fish, right? And a lot of the fish seem to be like, I want to get the fuck out of here. I was almost waiting for, like, the evil plot where...
Right.
You know, like when Hank the Octopus is like, oh, give me your tag because it's going to Cleveland, da-da-da-da. I thought he was tricking her and was like going to say, like, because I want to get released and you're going to get released.
I thought so too.
So I'm going to, like, trick you out of your tag. And it was like, oh, no, that wasn't it. So maybe it's just the sick people we are that we were like, why isn't something evil happening at this aquarium? There was a few sort of icky areas, very minimal, but where, you know, you'd be like, oh, yeah, they're all friends, but, like, they do all have to eat. So, like, is the whale shark just going to not eat her friends? But still eat, like, these aren't herbivores. Like, there's that in your back of my mind, at least, like, guys.
Mine too.
You know,
wouldn't it?
They're never shown eating. I mean, it's, what are you going to do? But, like, it is there in your head.
Because there's a whole other interesting thing, too, that I guess people and fish conservationists or whatever were concerned about was that after Finding Nemo came out, there was, like, a ton of people shopping for clownfish.
Sure. It's like when Paris Hilton got her chihuahua.
Sure.
And then everyone needed a chihuahua.
Exactly. So every kid wanted a clownfish.
Yeah.
So then they're like, well, the only okay thing about it was that they can be bred.
Sure.
But blue tangs, which is what Dory is, can't be.
Oh.
And so they're really afraid that there's going to be, like, a rush on, like, fishing them and it's going to kill, like, you know, decrease the population. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like, goo. And I kind of wish that, like, Disney had done a little bit more about, like, fish belong in the ocean. Leave them there.
A little bit more.
Don't have fish as pets. Like, I don't know.
I think because the reason I wasn't so emotionally invested in this was because it didn't really take a stand.
Right.
It was, like, the same heartstrings of, oh, I lost my parents and I have to get back to them.
Right.
Which is fine. But it didn't have then another layer of, no, we really do need to save the ocean because it's fucked up.
Which is, like, a serious problem.
And
it's something that I think, like, a movie like this could really bring awareness to. I mean, well, and, like, she had, like, the plastic,
oh, right, the soda thing stuck on her.
Which is a serious problem.
Yep.
And they didn't even address it. It was just like, and now it's gone.
The, like, conservationists took it off of
her.
I
guess that's true.
To save her. It wasn't like, oh, they had a friend who was a marine biologist who, like, helped them, or there wasn't like a human character for the kids to go, oh, I want to be a marine biologist, to help, or something.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
Just, like, to show some consequences, because I think also the other part of it is that, like, by not having any consequences of them, like, running and jumping and flipping and whatever,
out of water and in water, and like, oh, hold your breath, fish, because you have lungs, fish.
You know, it was like, that seemed to me to then downplay the severity of, like, you know, how delicate fish are.
Exactly.
And how, you know, their ecosystem.
I think that's why it was more fun.
Yes.
Than deep.
Right. It was like, and I know we probably are just, like, the worst, because it's like, this movie was too Wall-E, and now we're like, this movie wasn't Wall-E enough, but...
Well, you need a balance.
Yeah.
So, like, oh my god, it's adorable. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Yes.
You know, and it is a good message, but I wish, it had, like, taken more of a stand on things and learned from Finding Nemo the things they affected.
Exactly.
And then try and, you know,
yeah,
not fix it, but, like,
but, like, it spread a positive message.
Be aware of it.
Exactly. It was not a bad sequel, which is nice.
Yes. And in the realm of Pixar, it was good.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
Where it was like, that was good.
Yeah.
And then, like, Toy Story 3 was actually, like, the best sequel, where you're just like, oh my god. Like, I think I like Toy Story 3 better than Toy Story.
Maybe. Well, Toy Story really fucked me up.
Did it?
I was convinced all my toys were going to be jealous if I didn't play with them equally.
Oh my god. I never had those.
You didn't have that,
no,
that problem? I was like, oh no, they're going to get mad, and then I can't neglect one over the other.
That's so funny. I was always just like, well, that's not true. Toys can't talk or move.
This guy.
Cold and hard, I guess. I don't know. Frozen. It's frozen.
It's cold in the middle.
It's frozen.
Anyway, Anyway,
cheers.
Yeah, good. Go see it.
Yeah, go see it. Go see it. I'm glad that there's like a good Pixar movie again.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm excited. I think the next one is like an original. Like,
oh, good.
again,
not a sequel.
Which I hope is.
It's not Cars.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
It's not Cars.
Although it could be Incredibles 2.
I mean,
which I love the Incredibles.
Incredibles is my favorite Pixar movie, so.
I love the Incredibles.
So, like, cross your fingers?
Yeah.
Basically?
Basically, if John Lasseter and Andrew Stanton are involved, then I'm okay with it. I'm like, I know that there's going to be, like, a strong, steady hand that knows what it's doing.
Yes. Yes.
When there's, like, 8 different directors attached and, like, 1,800 story writers, you know it's just fucked. It's The Good Dinosaur is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not The Good Dinosaur. Go see it.
It's not The Good Dinosaur.
No! Oh, these jellyfish can't! Oh, surfers killed my mom! That's why I want to eat you!